no guitar, they use a fills. Strong, the drum accents and drive. Tires scream against the night, burning through the endless light. Every exit feels the same, just another ghostly name. Even more intensity and energy, optional back cannot escape. Long night I cannot escape. Every mile reshapes my fate. Speed becomes the only truth. Echoes of a restless youth. Hits with space, no signs, no end in sight. Only engine cuts the night. Snare roll, cymbal swirls. Energy ramps up toward the solo. Don't slow down, don't look back. Stay locked into the track. Photo on the wall still makes my heart recall. fills the air. Only memories are there. Same structure but more aggressive, that feels stronger drumming. The room still speaks your name. Nothing ever feels the same. Shadows dance across the floor like the past behind the door. More energy invoking what we were. In every silent black picture, even time cannot erase the echo of your face. Shift to the halftime feel for heavy impact. Simple crushing groove with space between hits. I close my eyes and see the life you shared with me. Nothing feels real anymore. Just wait, I can't ignore. Inside my own mind tonight, every breath feels out of place, like I'm fading from this space. Drums become more active with fills. Guitar builds tension with rising chords. Thoughts are loud, I can't escape. Trapped inside this mental shape. Big and fair make hook with power, folk with power. Keep groove rooted in blues phrasing. Hollow mind, heavy silence, drowning in quiet violence. I scream but no one hears my name. Lost inside my own brain. heavy impact, simple crushing groove with space between hits. Nothing left but empty space in this quiet, endless place. Streets, a city that forgets your dreams. Wow! More depressed, concrete hearts and steel and stone. In this place I walk alone. Drums become more active with feels. No mercy in the air I breathe. Just silence that won't release. Keep groove rooted in blues phrasing. Cold and cruel, the city burns. No compassion, no returns. I shout but no one hears my name. Drowning in this frozen flame. Same structure but more aggressive. And feels stronger, drum aggressive. Broken windows, broken lives. Everyone just tries to survive. Lost soul. heavy impact. Simple crushing groove with space between hits. No love, no sign, no grace. Just echoes in empty space. Cold rain. Cold and cool, the city burns. Cold and cruel, the city screams, crushing all forgotten dreams. But I still stand, I still fight through this endless frozen night. Never sleeps. On the street lights we used to stand, riding dreams in shifting sand. City nights and empty roads, we were young with heavy loads, laughing loud beneath the glow, where only broken hearts would go. With feels an increasing intensity. Every light begins to fade, but the memories never stay. Big, powerful anthem, like hook band hits, with heavy layered guitars. Street lights and memories remain, burning soft through joy and pain. Every shadow knows our name. Nothing ever feels the same. Same groove, but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers or feels, stronger drum acts and drive swell. Rising guitar note. Don't let the darkness win. Let the memories begin. Of nights we used to know. Full band at peak intensity. Full band at peak intensity. Street lights and memories stay. Even when we walk away, they burn inside, never lie. Underneath the same night sky. Finish tight or with controlled feedback tail, and the lights still remember us. Chasing stars in open skies. Oh! Racing through the dark, carving fire with every spark. We believed we could be more than what the world had planned before. Every step felt so alive, like we were born just to survive. Big, powerful anthem, like hook, full band hits with heavy layered guitars. This is when we chase the dream, tearing life at every seam. Nothing felt out of reach, standing on that endless beach. Heavy halftime groove. Minimal but impactful hits with space. Now silence tells us what remains. Of all our lost, bring swells, rising guitar noise. Energy ramps up toward the solo. One last breath before we fall. Still we gave up inside the night, fading slowly into light and into light. Finish tight or with control, feedback tail. And the dream still echoes on. Yeah! to stay. Even more intensity and energy, traces carved in dirt and stone, proof that we were not alone. Every fall and every rise, written under open skies. Can still be found. Snare rolls, cymbal swells, energy ramps up toward the solo. One more step into the past. Nothing here is made to last. Dust of history. In the dust of history. And with tight remembers everything. Master get tired. Thick overdrive with tight drums and punchy X. Born in the dust, raised in the fight, we turn our struggle into light. Vocals enter strong with attitude and grit, driving rhythm section with locked in groove. Guitar plays tight blues based riffs between empty pockets, heavy mind, trying hard just to climb. Every day's another war, but we keep knocking. Toward the solo, hear the sound of rising pride. We won't ever run or hide. Town. Finish tight with control, feedback tail, and we keep fighting on. Nothing feels real anymore. Just wait, I can't ignore. Waking up feels like a fight, lost inside my own mind at night. Every breath feels out of place, like I'm fading from this space. Drums become more active with feels. Thoughts aloud, I can't escape. Trapped inside this mental shape. Full banded heart with power feet. Keep groove rooted in blues phrasing. Hollow mind, heavy silence, drowning in quiet violence. I scream but no one hears my name. Lost inside my own brain. Same structure but more aggressive. Add fills, stronger dressing. Shadows crawl across my skin. I don't know where I begin. Anxiety in every breath. Feels like I'm close to death. More energy invoking. I can't run. I can't hide from the storm inside my mind. Every thought breaks me apart. Echoes pounding in my heart. Shift to halftime, feel for heavy impact. Simple crushing groove with space between hits. Nothing left but empty space. In this quiet, endless place. for solo or final explosion. Pressure rising in my chest, no relief, no guitar still sings your name, carrying echoes of our flame. Additional guitar layers or fills, stronger drum accents and jive. It stays silent for too long, but it still remembers our song. Every scratch across its face holds the memory of your grace. Even more intensity and energy. We were young and full of fire, playing louder, climbing higher. Now it plays without your hand, but it still tries to understand. Halftime groove, minimal but impactful hits with space in the silence. I still hear every note. This old guitar still sings your name, carrying echoes of our flame. We ran through nights with burning eyes, chasing stars in open skies. Ow! Young hearts racing through the dark, carving fire with every spark. We believed we could be more than what the world had planned before. Every step felt so alive, like we were born just to survive. Big powerful anthem like Hook, full band hits with heavy leg guitars. This is when we chase the dream, tearing life at every seam. Nothing felt out of reach, standing on that endless beach. Same groove but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers or fills, stronger drum accents and drive. We broke the rules, we broke the night, believing everything would turn out right. But time was faster than our flame, still we play the endless game. Ow! Even more intensity and energy. We kept running through the pain, through the fire and the rain. Dreams were louder than the fear, until they slowly disappeared. Shift to slow, heavy, halftime groove, minimal but impactful hits with space. Now silence tells us what remains of all our lost refrains. Snare rolls, cymbal swells, rising guitar. Energy ramps up toward the solo. One last breath before we fall. Still, we gave our all. The sound of youth refusing chains, burning through forgotten names. This is when we chase the dream, even when it tore the seams. We were kings inside the night, slowly into light. Yeah, and we're strong, then we're strong. Finish tight or with control. Feedback tail. And the dream still echoes on. Streetlights flicker on empty roads where old stories never grow old. Hey! I walk through streets I used to know where faded memories still glow. Every corner whispers your name, but nothing feels quite the same. Drums become more active with feels. The city breathes, but it feels cold, like stories left untold. Oh, this is an old story in the corner of the city, lost in lights that never pity. We were young, we were free, now just echoes in memory. Same structure but more aggressive, that feels stronger drummers, broken signs and empty bars. We chase dreams under broken stars, now silence plays what we used to sing in every street, a fading thing. This is an old story in the corner of the town where every home slowly drowned. We tried to hold what slipped away, but night keeps turning into day. Shift to halftime, feel for heavy impact. Simple crushing groove with space between hips. The city knows, but it won't speak. It hides the dreams we used to keep. bittersweet. We are lost, but still we stay in the echoes of yesterday. Yeah. 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 Thick overdrive with tight drums and punchings, engines screaming to the night, chasing ghosts in fading light. Your name, every road feels still the same. Rearview mirror full of pain, but I keep driving through the rain. Drums build fills and increasing intensity. Distance grows, but so does sound of memories that won't back down. Big powerful anthem, like hook, full band hits with heavy layered guitars. Between kilometers and memories I bleed. Every broken line I read, speeding through what I can't erase, lost inside this endless chase. Same groove, but more aggressive and full. Additional guitar layers of fills, stronger drum accents, and drive highway lights blur in my eyes. Every exit feels like lies. You're still riding in my head. Every word we never said, even more intensity and energy. I keep running from the past, but it's catching up so fast. Every turn I try to take only makes the silence end. I hear the echoes of my choice, a broken, distant voice. Stories left untold. Drums become more active with feels. Every step I took in pride. Now I can't run, I can't hide. Full band hits hard with layered blues. Keep groove rooted in blues. Phrasing regrets are tearing me apart. Written deep inside my heart. I make my bed, I face the pain. Walking through the endless rain. Same structure, but more aggressive. Add feel stronger, drum back time again. I changed the start, not just the end, but time won't ever hear my plea. It keeps on taking parts of me. I carry weight I can't erase, lost inside this empty space. Every dream I let slip away haunts me more with every day. Shift to halftime, feel for heavy impact. Simple, crushing groove with space between hits. No more lies, no more disguise. Just truth behind my eyes. I wish I knew before I fell inside this living, burning hell. Like all my choices left alone. Full band at peak and peak alone. Full band at peak intensity. Regrets are all I own today. For every word I couldn't say, I built this fate with my own hand. Now I finally understand. Finally understand. We left our mark in fading dust on roads that tested every trust. Boots worn down, heart still strong, walking roads that felt so long. Every step a story told, under skies of burning gold. The wind still knows our name, echoes whisper just the same. Big powerful anthem like hook, full band hits with heavy lady. These are traces on the dusty road, where every dream and burden flowed. We kept walking through the flame, never stayed, never the same. Same groove but more aggressive and full edition, no guitars, stronger drum accents and drive. Broken signs and endless smiles, still remember faded smiles. Time got lost along the way, but we never chose to stay. Even more intensity and energy, traces carved in dirt and stone, proof that we were not alone. Every fall and every rise, written under open skies. Shift a slow, heavy halftime groove, minimal but impactful hits with space. The road speaks in silent sound, where lost souls can still be found. Cymbal swells, energy ramps up toward the solo. One more step into the past.